Do you have a hard time lighting your smoker? Let me show you my favorite fuel types and how to easily light your smoker and keep it lit. I have 4 favorite smoker fuels. One of them is a sumac bob. The other one is burlap. I like baler twine, and I also like a cotton material from an old t-shirt. I will also burn a variety of other fuels in that bee smoker when in a pinch. Pine needles, wood chips, wood pellets, corn cobs, and a variety of other dried vegetation. But you really want to watch it when you're burning those smoker fuels because they tend to burn quickly, hot, and then exhaust very quickly. I don't love to burn green grass in that bee smoker because it takes a long time for it to ignite, and it will spit out a nice smoke, but it's loaded with moisture, and I think that hot moisture does not help your bees when it hits them. I like to stay away from the pellets. The wood pellets have a bunch of glue in them when they put that little product together, and I just don't think that that's beneficial if we burn things that are other than organic material. There's a bunch of different fuels that you can burn in your bee smoker. Whatever fuel you go with, I recommend that you wrap that in burlap. I tucked the end in like when you're wrapping a Christmas present. I wanted to make sure that the burlap was overlapping on that end, and then tie it off with baler twine, and then use that burlap sack to control the fuels that are burning in there so it doesn't spit them out the top of the can or start a fire outside. I mentioned baler twine. That is a material that traditionally has been used to wrap hay bales or wrap a bale of straw. So you'll find that at your farm and garden stores. You'll also be able to find used pieces of baler twine at a little farm that feeds their animals regularly. Their materials will come wrapped in baler twine a lot of times. I like to get baler twine that's already been used. That baler twine should not have plastic weaved into it when you consider burning it in your bee smoker. If you get used baler twine, then I recommend you get that dried out before you attempt to light it in your bee smoker. Burlap can be found in a lot of your farm stores that are out there. There's a variety of different materials that will show up in burlap bags as packaging. Some of our coffee will come in burlap bags from other countries, and it's similar to the baler twine in that you want to make sure that it's truly an organic material that makes up that bag. You don't want plastic woven through that because it really is rotten to apply to your bees or to breathe. It's just a bad idea to have something other than a natural material when you go to use your bee smoker. Both the baler twine and the burlap traditionally are products that I will be able to get for free. If you look around, you ask around, you should be able to find both of those and not pay anything for them. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways we can light your smoker here. One with a match or lighter, and the other one with the MAP gas. I like a wooden match. I always have a lighter and wooden matches in my bee smoker toolbox. So if you have your stuff together, you got your frayed part of your sumac wrapper ready to go in the downward position. We're going to light this match. We'll get it down in the can, drop the matches, get your little newspaper thing going. That starts that gets down in there, then you go like that, and you get this puffing, and that paper will continue to actually have flame, and you're hitting that bottom of that sumac burlap wrapper or bag, and you got some flames barking up through. Things are cooking in there. Once you get it so that it's sufficiently burning like that, it'll be pretty obvious for you. It starts to heat up. You see flames coming out the top of it. You can actually then cram that in there, and it should start to smolder. And once you do that, put your lid on, and then you can continue to puff the bellows. It may take a little bit of time, but that should be well lit and not go out for an hour or so. We put the match down inside the can so that the match doesn't blow out, because oftentimes you're dealing with a windy kind of an environment, and so that match goes down in the can to keep it ignited so it doesn't blow out. And just wanted to mention today when we're doing this video, that was one take and we still have our smoker going. You should be able to do that with a little bit of practice. I recommend practicing this so that you can kind of get familiar with it. So here we go. We're gonna start this now with the MAPP gas. It's gonna be slightly different, but very similar. I'm gonna put that frayed end down in the bottom of that can. It's gonna sit right on top of that grate. There's gonna be enough air gap around it here that we're going to use that in a way that allows for your MAPP gas to be injected inside of there. And you'll see the smoke actually coming out of the bottom of the can here. I'm going to run it long enough so that it's actually igniting. And when I think it's burning enough, which I'm getting close to that, it's getting hot, I'm going to turn it down, cram it in, put the lid on it, and you're in business. In this video, we covered a bunch of different smoker fuel choices that you have, and then also gave you an instructional on how to light that smoker successfully with a match or lighter and or some MAPP gas. If you learned anything from this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support.